Yo, Jenny Gang, what it do? So we are back for another Jenny Gang social media production. Y'all already know, hit that like button on the way in. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. We are growing. I'm on a road to 10K this week too, y'all. Haha. Help me out. And everybody who's already subscribed and supporting, thank you. So I want to tap back in, y'all, into the Carmelo Anthony case. It's going crazy. Austin, the guy who's unalive, y'all. This case is a lot about race, but then still a lot about ego, a little bit of bullying, and it's just so many things. So, y'all, on my first video, I feel like I'm playing devil's advocate, just trying to understand why there was a knife at the track meet. But a few things right now online. Racist white people. I'm not talking about just regular white people who feel like, damn, this is unfortunate for both. You know, Carmelo's got to do the time for, his crime. I'm talking about the ones who are rejoicing as if this is some sort of party that this little boy is going to jail for 35 years. You're rejoicing, but you don't realize you're rejoicing about Austin's death too, really. It's what you're doing. So I wanted to offer a perspective to them. Now, if you come in my comments talking stupid, I don't really know how to bring my IQ to a racist IQ, but like I'm gonna just tell y'all, there are people who have done the same as Carmelo or worse that are walking free, and y'all turn a blind eye. Again, regular white people, y'all close your ears. Love y'all. Racist, I'm talking to y'all. So let's start with Mr. Zimmerman. He hunted Trayvon Martin down. Y'all know he did, and he unalived him. Free. He's free. The thing about George Zimmerman, I don't even know if George Zimmerman is white. I don't even know what he is, but y'all know that wasn't supposed to go down like that. So then we have Kyle Rittenhouse, whatever his name is, who was at some sort of, was it supposed to be a rally or something, where people gather together, and he was out there being a bully, antagonizing people. But then somebody pulls his car, and then he ends up unaliving the person. And then now, not only is he free, but y'all are worshiping him, booking him, celebrating him. But you acting like you don't see that what he did is either the same or worse as what Carmelo did. But you don't see that. Derek Chauvin, the guy who kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I understand George Floyd was not a model citizen. I'm not about to sit here and play like he was, but the way he was unalive like that wasn't the punishment for that. So Derek Chauvin is not free, but the way he kneeled on that man's neck, sat there for minutes, looking all demonic. You can't tell me he wasn't possessed in that moment. And if he's just that evil, okay, but I feel like he was just possessed. Like, you ever stare at something, like you stare at it and it just feels so good and you just can't stop staring at it until you stop staring at it? That's how I feel about the trance that Derek Chauvin was in when he kneeled on George Zimmerman's. It should have been. Stop it, Jenny. Stop. Should have been Zimmerman, but it was George Floyd's neck. But y'all really wanted him to go free. He actually ended up getting some time. But y'all, it's like, I just be trying to understand races. Like, how do y'all think? Like, what? Y'all just literally don't see anything that happens wrong when a white person or a non-black person does it. The Ricky Child dude hunting down the kid, getting off, like, y'all just don't see it. And then Mackenzie Shrill, the girl we've been talking about, who drove her car into a wall at 100 miles an hour, that is like slightly the feeling that black people feel. Like, she's getting time, right? But the way that she makes white people feel, like, white people cannot stand that girl because they see she doesn't care. She wants privilege. Y'all, she in prison living it. Like, she's getting in trouble and stuff, but she's still in there acting like a spoiled brat. her parents are still campaigning and acting like she's innocent. That's exactly how black people feel when white people celebrate a black person for getting unalived or, you know, going to jail, prison, whatever. And I just want to ask y'all, do y'all not be seeing the stuff that other white people do? And y'all, I'm getting more and more information on this case. Shout out to Nika at Night. She is doing a live right now. Maybe I'll do a separate video on Carmelo Anthony's friend Eddie, but I couldn't think of his name on the first video. But he actually did a disservice to Carmelo by getting on the stand and trying to act as if they didn't have a rapport when in court they brought up like 6-7 things that these guys have done together, including exchanging numbers, including having like a little marshmallow party, including going on like, or Eddie asked Carmelo to go on a double date. So I think it's probably something deeper, y'all, as to why Carmelo was in that particular section. Okay, this was like, I feel like what was missing from me on the first video, like why was he under their tent or whatever? If he wasn't running track for them, he wasn't doing it. I'm thinking how he probably was there talking to Eddie, who Eddie got on the stand and acted like he really wasn't familiar with Carmelo, you know, trying to save face, probably been told, don't say this, but they brought up so much proof, pictures, text messages, and it makes it look like, you know, not a setup, not an intentional setup by Eddie, but Eddie sided with the people from his track meet over Carmelo. Like he played him to the left, and then things just got ugly. And now, like I said, nobody wins in this. But races, like I said, if you get talking stupid, I don't know how to really talk to y'all like that. But do y'all not see like where sometimes, I mean, a lot of times things happen in y'all's community, y'all do really, really terrible things and you get away with it, and then just let me know what y'all think. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one.